What's going on, everyone? Just finished up a full Wednesday work day. It was another 13-hour day, but that's just kind of becoming the new normal, which is fine. As long as I get in bed in time, I still get my 7 hours of sleep. We are good to go, and going to continue throughout the week with the momentum in this huge test week. I kind of mentioned in the video on Monday that myself, Ryan, and Sam all kind of left the office, and we are letting the rest of our team just kind of figure it out this week, which is super scary to kind of let go of control. But at the same time, we realized that we were the ones holding them back. Like, we need to empower our team to be able to make decisions, to be able to make mistakes, and that's the only way that our business is actually going to go forward, and allow us to actually focus on how can we get more houses, how can we open up more lead channels, how can we possibly even enter different markets and get better competitive financing. And the only way we can do that is if we're not involved in every single decision. So really excited for the growth this week. Today I had mentioned talking about Toggle. Toggle is the necessary evil. It's an extremely annoying app that reveals a lot about if you're actually being productive or if you just like to go sit at a coffee shop and play on your Mac, essentially. It's a time tracking app. I highly encourage everyone to download it and play around with it and just do an audit every single quarter of your time. And I think you'll realize that you are wasting so much time. Like, it's absolutely crazy. As pretty much, I guess, everyone knows who watches my videos and kind of follows along with my posts, I'm planning on starting a private Facebook group here in the next couple weeks, maybe the next few months. I'm being really slow with it because, again, I want to provide a ton of value and don't want it to just be some other group that people join and then kind of fades out in a few weeks. Like, this is not going to be that. But to ensure that this is not that, I actually started a beta group with a couple of just absolute A players. These guys are savages and just workaholics, extremely family oriented, God first, like a just incredible core group of guys. And we all tracked our time last week. We all used Toggle again. We joke that it is the necessary evil. They're all listed in the description here. And because of them, this group is going to provide a ton of value because they're putting in the work on the front end, along with me, to make sure that everything we do is going to be useful in this group. But so we all tracked our time, and it's shocking the results. I noticed like a few things that stood out in mine. I drove 14 hours last week, like 14 hours in the car. And yeah, I was listening to something. I usually either drive in silence and think, or I'm listening to some sort of podcast, which was kind of the consensus. But several other guys as well were driving 10 plus hours a week. Absolutely crazy. I spent another 16 hours in meetings. How that's possible, I have no idea. No idea. I was going back and looking back through it though, and yep, 16 hours in meetings. And that's not employee training. I spent another 4 hours in meetings with employee training. It's just, it's extremely eye-opening. And when you kind of take that data and start plugging it into your power grid and realizing like how valuable are these items that I'm actually doing, like it's frustrating at points. Like, you start to realize, as a lot of the guys in the group realize, especially the ones that never tracked their time before, often what feels productive is the least productive thing you could ever do in the entire world. And the best example of that is mowing your yard. I mean, you go mow the yard, it feels great, you feel like you're getting something done, but you put that in the power grid and it's like, hey, yeah, you could probably hire someone for $10 an hour to do that. That's crushing. Like, that hurts. So imagine tracking your entire week and realizing that answering all these small emails, you spent 10 hours on that. And that's probably the majority of those emails are a $10 an hour item, or it could be deleted altogether, not even answered. Like, nothing would happen. You just delete them. You're just, again, making yourself feel busy, keeping yourself busy to feel like you're grinding or doing something important, when in reality, you're just wasting your time. And a lot of people, including myself, take all these items, and this was the second point, and we try to either batch them and so even though email's not super productive, let's get productive at being unproductive. Like, let's batch them and only spend like 2 hours a week on it, and we're only going to do it on Friday between 4 and 6 p.m. or something like that. So we actually try to get more productive at the unproductive items, when in reality they just need to be deleted. Like, again, something that I'm working on this week, I only spent 2 hours on email last week, which, heck yes, big personal win. I'm trying to spend 1 hour this week. Like, I check my email inbox at the end of each day. It is jam-packed right now. Like, and it honestly stresses me out. I'm definitely one of those people that if there's a notification, I want to answer it. But I'm letting it just get just to the brim, and I'm not going to do anything about it. And I'm probably just going to delete 99% of the emails in there. And yeah, if I check it one day and there's something actually I think, could create a major problem if I don't respond, I'm going to respond to that. But the rest of them I'm just deleting, because I'm convinced that if it's that important, someone's going to call me. And I've said this to myself multiple times before, but again, instead of just eliminating it, we try to delegate it or hire someone for it or automate it, when it should just be eliminated in the first place. And there's so many items that we're doing each week that are exactly in that, like dead on in that same category. So download Toggle, track your time to a T. I'm tracking the second you get in the car. I'm tracking how long this video is in the Toggle app. We're doing another full week of Toggle to see how we improve in the private Facebook group beta test. I'm tracking everything. The second I walk in the gym, I'm tracking that. When I'm getting back in my car, I'm pulling my phone out, switching back, tracking how long it takes me to drive home. If I stop at Reese's to grab something or grab some groceries, I'm tracking how long I'm in there too. Like, I track every single change of what I do. And Toggle's great, so if you forget, which it's really easy to do, especially when you're just have a really, really busy day going, a bunch of meetings back to back, you can go back and just enter stuff in. So as long as you don't let the entire day get away, it's really easy to track down to the minute what you did. At the end of the week, go back and analyze it, plug it into the power grid from consulting.com, and get extremely frustrated with how much time you waste, essentially. And the third point, and the final point of kind of the realization that all the guys in the group had, is the importance of planning tomorrow today. So it's really easy, and everyone who's ever had a desk job knows this. It's really easy to show up for work unprepared, not really sure what you're going to do, and what do? You default to spending 2 hours on answering emails that, again, don't matter. You could just delete them. Nothing bad's going to happen. If it was really that important, somebody could call you or text you or whatever it is. But the reality is they need to be just deleted, ignored. Nothing bad is going to happen. So plan tomorrow today. It really is important, and that way when you show up to work, you know what you're going to do, and you actually work on the things that are going to improve your business and move it forward, instead of just mind-numbing activities that make you feel like you're actually getting something done. Like, why would you want to do that? Why don't you just, who would rather sit and answer unimportant emails and actually go spend time with their family? Or, go to the gym, or go fill in the blank with something you enjoy. But don't waste time with items like that. It's so unimportant. So thanks everybody for watching. I'm extremely excited to roll out the private Facebook group in the next probably few weeks. Again, a big thanks to the guys that I listed in the comments. We have Manfred, awesome go-getter, A player. Kevin, he's a real estate agent, and that guy is absolutely everywhere. Really thankful for him. We got Justin and Silas. They're actually business partners. They flip a ton of houses around Tulsa. They are the duo to watch out for. They're going to be doing some crazy big things. And by that, I mean they're going to be flipping hundreds of houses here in the next few years. Silas is also an agent. I think Justin is getting his license too. So if you need somebody, reach out to them. That is your A-team. Those are the guys I have in my corner right now to get this group off the ground. And just how we're speaking into each other's lives, how we're building each other up, it is setting a foundation for this group that's going to provide a ton of value to a ton of people if you'll just take it and do something with it. Again, accountability groups don't work unless you do. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll be back on Friday for a Friday update, and we'll see if the company burned down or if the team managed to handle kind of everything and close some houses. Thanks everyone.